I'm going to do an insight video today. I was sitting there, and last night I was just sort of going to bed, and I just thought I'll get into sort of my energy field and my vibration and my frequency, which are the words I use a lot at the moment, which are very significant for this time and this age and this spiritual age, as we start to sort of like transform and we start to become more sort of um, connected and aligned with our source light energy, and also our sort of vibration and frequency with oneness vibration with the eternal moment. And I was sitting there last night and I was just meditating, or I was just getting into that sacred space as I was trying to go to sleep, and I was just like sitting in the energy. And they were talking about, again, it was coming with like the universal law of correspondence, where they're talking about like this source light creation, this source light energy, this source light vibration, and how we're all sort of like we're entering into that now. We're entering into that infinite vibration, that infinite frequency of the oneness vibration that many of our bodies and many of our energy systems are aligning with now and starting to move in. And I was sort of like I was in sort of in this sort of like energy frequency yesterday. And a lot of us try and enter this through sort of like the physical mind, and we try and use like thoughts as a way of try to consciously activate, to start to sort of like align. And really, what they were saying to me is it's far beyond that. It's far beyond that. It's far beyond like a physical thought, and it's the vibration of oneness, vibration and frequency is far beyond that, and it's more about sort of like being in your essence, in your energy, in this vibration, this frequency. And they were talking about like, well, they say like I'm saying like a illumination, but in a sense we were sort of like we were supposed to be like vibrating as this energy, this complete energy, and it was sort of like it was more coming from your center, your center of your being. And it's like this again, like I said, this is far beyond sort of like a physical thought. It's not something that you activate through physical thoughts, or through using the mind, the physical mind. It's something that is far beyond that. And as I was sitting there and I was connecting into it, it was like this, this vibrancy, this energy. They were trying to sort of like get me to just sit there and sort of like vibrate with this energy, and vibrate from my center, my core, my essence, and to remain in that and remain in that. And when you do that, you're in harmony, you're in balance, and you're aligned, and you're sort of integrating into this infinite source energy, this infinite source light, this infinite source vibration. And it activates all of your sort of like energy centers. As I'm connecting into this now, my third eye, I just feel like it's just opened up completely, and this big golden energy is in my third eye, and it's just sort of like, but it's the energy vibration and the energy frequency that we're to align with. It's to move past the physicality of it. It's to move into the essence of it, to move into the, again, it's this sense of going deeper and going beyond the physical, and going into this source energy, but this oneness vibration. And the deeper is sort of like, again, wants to be aligned beyond the physical, because the physical is just like, again, it's a reflection. It's a reflection of our consciousness. The reality, the physical reality, is a reflection of our consciousness, and we're being told to go deeper and to remain in this source energy, this source light vibration, this source light creation vibration, and remain in it. And the more we can do it, and the more we can vibrate from there, the more we start to create a more spiritual reality. We create a more spiritual um, vision, that goes beyond the physical. And this is what I'm being told to do at the moment, and that was part of what I've just been sort of impressed on me, is like this big um, golden ball of energy that's in my third eye. And the whole energy that's just come through is this golden energy. And this golden energy, when I see it, it's sort of like, some people talk about gold in energy. When you talk about healing, they were talking about like a Christ consciousness, which is more in harmony with like a the source energy. But it also connects the golden energy is this union with the source. I've always seen gold energy as like source energy. Like it's the source energy. It's the the oneness vibration, it is this complete sort of connection and union. It brings perfect harmony, perfect wisdom, perfect union. And the gold energy is like this I always feel like it's like infinite wisdom, infinite knowledge, infinite sort of consciousness. And this is the feeling that I'm getting as I connect into this. And when I was being impressed with this, it was like from the center, but the center is like this infinite space, the eternal moment that's within each and every one of us. And the more we sit in that, the more we end up opening up to the infinite realities, the infinite dimensions, and the infinite beings of light and energy and wisdom that are bringing in this 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 higher awareness, this higher consciousness that I've been talking about. And as I'm sitting in it now, I feel like I'm just sitting in this, and my vibration is completely sort of like this golden energy, and it's source energy, but it's not physical. It's infinite, and it's again that's a step into that oneness vibration, that oneness frequency, and the eternal moment. The eternal moment is being aligned with these vibrations and these frequencies that go beyond it. It's also about abundance as well. It's about this sense of abundance. And when people talk about abundance, we're not talking about a monetary thing. We're talking about an infinite abundance of receiving this infinite sort of source energy that works with you with this oneness vibration, this oneness consciousness. It comes into your energy, it aligns with you, and it brings in the wisdom, the understanding, the knowing that's needed as we start to go into this different state of being. As it starts to, the abundance is the infinite source energy that keeps flowing into our lives and flowing into our energy fields, and it sustains us, and it creates and it opens up opportunities to align our lives to our purpose. And golden energy is about your sort of like your purpose. Again, it very much connects to source purpose, soul purpose, and as we start to align with it and we start to connect into it, we start to unify again. And as I'm starting to connect into this, I'm receiving an impression of a beautiful diamond again, this diamond consciousness, this diamond energy, but it's a golden diamond energy. Like the energy of the today is very much talking about gold energy. And gold energy has always been a pure source energy to me. It's many years when I used to do sort of like, I used to go to spiritual churches, and I used to do hands-on healing with many beings, and I used to do this, and I always used to feel, and I always used to see, when I shut my eyes, I'd see this golden energy, and I always thought this is a direct energy that comes from source, the source energy, the source light vibration, which is the oneness vibration. Source light creation is the oneness vibration, because it's the creation and manifestation of all realities, of all beings, and of all vibrations, and of all frequencies, of all creation. And this is what this golden energy brings. It brings this sense of source light creation, source light alignment, which many of us need to be. And when in this meditation, I was sort of like in yesterday. I know a lot of people have always talked about like coming from your center, coming from your heart, but this is what I was feeling in this sort of like vision or this meditation last night. Is I need to come from the center, but the center again is around illumination. It's like, you know, when you talk about Lord Lanto, the ascended master, illuminated from his they say like his universal heart or his universal center. But that again is this essence, and this is where this universal law of correspondence comes in, because it allows us to remain in this infinite space, this infinite consciousness, this infinite oneness, and this infinite source light creation space, where we start to remain in it, and then we express from that place, from that center, from that essence. And when we're doing that, again, once again, we're aligned. And this is what this diamond consciousness was talking about. It's talking about the union. The diamond consciousness talks about heaven on earth, and heaven on earth is this sense of the shifting of awareness and consciousness, where we become one with the infinite realms and dimensions, but we become aligned, and we become unified with source creation and source light energy once again, which is what we're all born from. And again, it's about sort of like shifting and moving into that state of being where we walk and express it, and we illuminate it all in everything we do. And the more we can do that, the more we'll end up aligning with a higher consciousness, a higher wisdom, a higher awareness, where we'll be able to express, um, you know, within our reality, these really high vibrational frequencies, but this using spiritual wisdom and spiritual insight to express um, right actions and right ways of being in the moment, at the eternal moment. We're being more express. And the golden energy is very much connected to source-like creation. It's very much around the collective consciousness, the collective way of being. Because when we start to express it, we express it in a way that is for all beings, not from a singular vibration or a singular frequency, but from a collective frequency. And this is the shift. Like when they said like the golden age of Atlantis, they're talking about the golden age because there was wisdom, spiritual insight, spiritual awareness that was being used and was being applied, that created a reality of harmony, created a reality of balance, wisdom, understanding, that aligned and connected with all beings and all dimensions and all realities. And this was the infinite sort of vibration, the infinite flow. And again, this was the oneness vibration, the oneness frequency that we're all talking about. I'm also seeing, as I talk about this, I'm seeing like a rainbow, and a rainbow is symbolic of awareness, and it's also symbolic of these many sort of like dimensions and many realities working in union, working in perfect harmony. The rainbow is symbolic of harmony, but it's also symbolic of these different sort of ascended masters and ascended beings that work together in this frequency and a vibration and frequency where they work together in perfect union, perfect harmony, but they integrate and vibrate as one. And the rainbow is very symbolic of this, and this is why I think it's very symbolic again of oneness. I've just been given the staff again, so I know there's guidance, there's information, there's wisdom, there's awareness in this that's been given, but this wisdom is not for me, it's for all beings. And this is why they come through, and this is why they talk, and these infinite beings and the guides and the beings that work, like I said, this great white brotherhood, which is the ascended masters, the angels, these infinite beings from different realities that are working as one to bring us back into this oneness vibration, this oneness frequency, this oneness vibration of harmony and union. And this is what we come down to unify this planet and bring it back into harmony with all the oneness vibration again and the source light creation. Because for many years we've not been aligned, but the vibrations and the frequencies that are here now are here for that reason, to bring us back into harmony. And that's the insight for today.